sync? Hopefully not. Let me turn this. Maybe not. All right, well, whatever. All right, so Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It's not from Tarot. Tarot, we are going to go over your money, your career, your love life, do a general spread at the end. We're going to do the all signs. If you're dealing with an Aries, if you're doing the Taurus, if you're doing the Gemini. If any card repeats, I'll point that out in case there's something you need to hear. If any sign repeats, I'll point that out in case it's confirmation with somebody you came here to hear about. If you like it, if it resonates, feel free to hit the like button, comment, share, whatever makes you happy. That was a lot. Sagittarius. Let's do, I'm trying to change things up. If you have any advice, because I'm having an issue. You know what? He's about to get it. I'm having an issue getting motivated for the channel, and I don't know what's going on. I don't know why my motivation is in the crapper. I feel like it's motivation in all areas of my life, but so if there's anything that you would like to see me do, any way you want me to change it up, let me know. If you got any suggestions, I am open to them. I'm open to taking them because I don't really know what to do. So I keep trying to change things up. So I've made a few changes on this, but I don't know. We'll see. So that's my dog's outside. So let's go into the money portion. We'll do money, career, then love life, and then general. So we'll start with the past. In the past, for your money situation, I'm going to pull 3 of these. What's going on in the past situation? All right. And I'm probably going to regret doing that, but we'll see. All right, so in the past, interesting. Look at this. So now this is your money, and this is the past. Look how you stressed, in the past, you stressed out over, look, and you got the career, and you got boss energy here. So, all right, Kiki. All right. Emperor card, that's a boss card. So, in career, so have you stressed out over some kind of situation which you were in charge, whether you, Keister, what do you want? I don't know what you want. I don't know what you want. Holy crap, she's old and grumpy. You know, what? Key, come here. Say hello to everybody. Alright, so this is your money. So your money has been affected by stressing out over a career situation. Alright, so in the current, what's going on? Wow, I like that. Okay, so just to be fair, I'm a moon in Sagittarius, so I feel like the Sagittarius readings do apply, and I am listening. Didn't I just say, let me know, I'm listening to advice you have, whether it be financial or career or whatever. As far as the channel goes, like any advice you have to, you know, and it makes me happy. And is this happily ever after, you know, what, like, financially, are you, so I'm not totally feeling this. I mean, okay, so yeah, see if this resonates with you. Things are better now financially than they were. Kiki. Things are better now than they were, but they're, what, honey, come here. Where are you? I can't even see, oh, there you are. Come here, come here. Come, oh, she's intimidated by him. All right, well, she'll come over here in a second. She's like this long. She's old and little and grumpy. But you have listening, so you're listening to advice or whatever, whatever you can do. Oh, she's gonna get from the table. Honey, no, 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 no. Oh Lord, this is Kiki. This is Kiki, little grumpy. Look at her, so stinking cute. Just a little thing. See, just a little thing. Oh, just a little grumpy thing. And she's intimidated by one of the other cats. And he's a grumpy one too. So know, things are better, happier, but financially, I don't know if you actually feel like your happily ever after is going on right now. So I want to get clarification on that. So what can clarify the now? What's going on now? And I'm going to actually pull from the center here. This feels more like it. Financially, things feel stuck, but you're optimistic that things are going to be eventually, like, you're going to do really, really well. And you know what? Actually, I know in my case that things are going to be doing really well, just not yet. Right now, they feel more like this. And green is associated with money. And interestingly enough, look at this. Look at all the green on this card. So financially, things do feel stuck. But I do have hope. I'm amazed I didn't see the star card for us. But you know, there is hope. I'm happier than I was. In the future. Okay, there's new beginnings. You're gonna be, so before I speak on that, because this is supposed to be like the Nine of Wands. Look at this. You have Eight of Wands in this deck. This is the Eight of Wands in the Wizard's Tarot. And in, I always forget the name of this deck, the Psychic Tarot of the Heart, you have, this is their version of the Nine of Wands. It says rest and reconsider. So in the future, are you going to be, it's got a new beginning. So I don't know what, I want clarification on that too, because Eight of Wands, things are moving very quickly, but at the same time, you're getting rest and reconsider. So are you changing things up in the future, how you do things financially? Probably. Maybe that's what it is. Are you changing things up in the future? Actually, you may be going back to how you did things in the past. So financially, you may be going back to in the future, you might be going back to past ways of doing things. I don't know if I want to say to get things back on track. I'm not really sure. So let's see. In your career, what do we have for career in the past? Let's see. Okay, that makes sense. It says your commitment is being tested, and it was, and it kind of still is the moment. But your commitment is being tested. It was in the past for your career. Eight of Pentacles, lots of hard work. Lots of hard work. Things were on track. There's, you know, the Chariot card. A lot of movement. Things are on track. You may have traveled for work. You put a lot of work into something. So what is going on in career-wise now? It says bring love into the situation. New Moon in Aquarius. Nine of Swords and Nine of Pentacles. A lot of you all are, me too, stressing out and losing sleep. Some of you feel stabbed in the back, but stressing out and losing sleep over how long things are taking. But I'm going to tell you to stay the course. It says bring love into the situation. So I actually want clarification on it before we go. Maybe with what direction you do things. And you know what? Maybe that's the key. You know what? That actually is the key for me. It says okay, so this is what I tried to get a clarification. I got the Two of Wands, but look at this. And so I was drawn to this Papyrus or whatever. And then I pulled this, playfulness. So I think that has a lot more to do with it, because in the past, for me, with this channel, I did a lot more, it was more playful. It was a lot more fun and playful. And who is that? No, Joey. He's going to try and sit on my lap, probably. I'm going to be yelling at him. So I think that the spirit of playfulness kind of got lost. So maybe in your case, too, bring love into the situation and being more playful. So in the future for your career, The Lady of the Gift, generosity, receiving, withholding. And then you have Six of Pentacles, and which is a card of receiving. And the Temperance card. So being patient, balancing things out, being patient. This is also a card about, you know what, this card is also about balancing things out. Look at this. Both cards are about balancing things out and being patient. And receiving. So interesting. And generosity, that's interesting. So the spirit of generosity, both giving and receiving, and being patient and balancing things out. So that's interesting. All right, so let's look at your love life. Let's see what's going on with the love life. You know what? I used to roll a die to choose the deck. I would shuffle the cards to choose the what reading I was going to do, and then I tried to put it more on, I see you, Joey, and then I tried to put it more on like a, tried to get it more, I don't know what the word is, like a consistent way of doing it, more formatted maybe. No, you were not. I knew you were going to do that, but he wants to sit on my lap, and I can't do this with him sitting on my lap. So you can sit behind me. You can sit behind me, but like baby does all the time. Key. Oh my God. This is going to be one of those readings, isn't it? It is. This is going to be one of those readings. In the past, in a love situation. Keister. You sound pitiful, honey. Key. You sound pitiful. Honey. Okay, so in the past you had to reevaluate your priorities. Makes sense. Seven of Pentacles. Decide if something was worth it and see what you got out of it. The Magician. I don't know if there was manipulation. I mean, was there manipulation? I don't know about that. I want to say you tried to manifest what you wanted. You may have tried to manipulate things. I don't know if you like prayed to God or did magic work or whatever to try and, you know, yeah, I don't want to say get your money's worth. That's awful, but to get out of something what you know put into it, like to make things worth it. But you reevaluated your priorities in the past. So in your current, look at that. So you've now gotten the Ten of Cups twice. Look at this. Ten of Cups. You have the Four of Cups. And stress management. So I do want clarification because that's not quite ringing the bell. So I don't know if you are in a situation where you're blocking people out or blocking out distractions, standing your ground, standing up for yourself. In situations with people where things are stressful, you're having to like prioritize. This particular Four of Cups makes me, and you've got Four of Cups and Ten of Cups. So are you bored with what you want your happily ever after? That makes sense. I get it. And are you bored with like who and what you're dealing with, or you're just ignoring them, or is somebody ghosting you? Who's ignoring who? Who's ghosting you? Because I feel like there's a person that you actually do that makes you really happy. You may want to reunite with them. Because this, even though this is the Ten of Cups, it's got Two of Cups vibes on it, doesn't it? Look at that. Doesn't that have Two of Cups vibes on it? Or not two, but Three of Cups vibes on it. It totally has Three of Cups vibes. That's the White Newman Tarot, by the way. This is the Root Tarot. But look at this. So, I don't know if you and someone else are ignoring each other. You may want to reconcile with them. And then that's the person that you... I mean, sad, you could tell me that's not the case, but it kind of looks like it. So in the future, Rabbit Spirit, now is a lucky time. Okay, it could be a lucky time because there could be a physical side of things that kicks up. But at the same time, you may feel stuck. So are you going to be feeling stuck as if things are just physical? Look at that. And you know what rabbits have a reputation for, right? There's a reputation of them multiplying like crazy. Look at that. So now's a lucky time, and you see this card, and you know what that means. But yet, you have stuck. So are things going to be stuck in a physical mood? Possibly. Alright, so let's look at in general. And is there any advice before I move on? Any advice for you all? I'm going to pull this. Take charge of things. So don't wait for somebody else to make moves or make decisions. It's telling you to take charge and be be the one in charge, be the boss in this situation. All right, so that's your advice. So let's see. In general, what have you dealt with in the past? And I don't want to go too far. Okay, it's 16 minutes. In general, in the past, what have you dealt with? Okay, so I think a lot of you, I don't know why, meditate and contemplate, New Moon in Pisces. Maybe you spend a lot of time in contemplation, thinking about things, but Four Pentacles, in general, things being kind of rigid or stuck, Page of Cups, possibly dealing with people who are not emotionally available because they're kind of emotionally immature. You may have dealt with that. So in the current, what are you dealing with right now? Okay, so I'm going to have you focus on this. You got Hawk Spirit. Let Spirit be your guide. So I want you to listen to your intuition. Listen to your intuition. I don't know if there's a feminine energy that I feel like is coming towards you. You have Queen of Wands and the World card. Now, the world to me is travel, it's distance. It can be internet, but this one I don't get any kind of internet feel off of this one. Although I get a feeling of travel for two reasons. A, the Queen of Wands is on the horse, and that's travel. And the World card. So I don't know. Are you gonna be traveling, or is some feminine energy traveling towards you? Regardless of gender, it could be a man who is living on his feminine side, or it could be a woman who's very feminine. But I want more clarification on that because that doesn't really. Oh, and then also, I forgot to do these for the love part. Okay, in the past, the love portion. Let's go back to that 1 second. In the past, you dealt with, there was a lot of affection. I forgot to go back. Currently, there's somebody that's definitely into you. It says your body is a piece of art and your soul a piece of heaven. Somebody is really into you. And then, didn't I say that you're going to be possibly frustrated? It says frustrated relationship, not enough. Yep, I am glad I remembered to look at that. Okay, so a lot of, I almost said Gemini, a lot of Sagittarius who maybe deal with Geminis or people with a lot of Gemini energy are going to be frustrated, feeling that things are stuck and you're not getting enough from them because it's too physical. It's focused on the physical side of things. Ego issues, jealousy, I don't know. So in the future, in general, what are you dealing with? In the future, in general, what are you dealing with? What? All right, so you get, for the Oracle card, you and your loved ones are safe, New Moon and Cancer, but I don't know if that means anything to you or not because I'm not really getting anything off of that, but what I am getting is You may reconcile with somebody who leaves you feeling disappointed, and I want to say again, because it's going to lead to, if you reconcile with somebody, I feel like it's going to lead to disappointment. Now, if it's not reconciling, then just some kind of get together with other people, like where you get together with people, is going to leave you, like, you may be happy about it or looking forward to it, but for some reason it's going to leave you feeling disappointed and regretful for some reason. All right, so Sagittarius, if you are dealing with an Aries, we're just going to go straight into the fall signs. And what repeated? I don't even know what repeated. Did anything repeat? Maybe not. In the Scorpio reading, I had like 4 different cards that repeated. Okay, so Aquarius is materialistic. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, this is them. They're all about money, materialistic. That's all they care about. If you were dealing with a Taurus, they're walking away and trying to see if it was, like, was it worth it? Like, maybe they feel like they're walking away because it's not worth it. Gemini wants to, like, commit to you. They may want to move in with you. They want to invest in you. Cancer wants to be single and is just going to move on. Leo has a lot of passion for you, but they're feeling regretful for some reason. Why are they regretful? Just out of curiosity. So if a Leo stayed too much to themselves, or they made you feel like you were alone a lot, they spent too much time contemplating things, they're regretting that. If you're dealing with a Virgo, they are a karmic disaster. If you're dealing with a Libra, they're going to come rushing in to argue with you. If you're dealing with a laptop that keeps going out, okay. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, they're a chaotic, dramatic mess that's going to offer you love. If you're dealing with a fellow Sagittarius, they're kind of bitchy. They're kind of bitchy and blamey. They're going to reach out to you. They're going to be kind of chilly to you, though. They're going to be honest, but chilly. Capricorn is at a crossroads. They can't decide what to do. So if you're dealing with a Capricorn, they take the slow route to do anything, but they're at a crossroads as to whether or not to commit. Aquarius, they're staying to themselves. They're seeking out answers. They also have control issues. And if you're dealing with a Pisces, they're defensive and heartbroken. All right, and with that said, what's on the bottom? Oh, man. Sagittarius, whoever you're dealing with, cut that mofo go. I don't care, no matter what the gender is. They may be playful and fun, but they're also sneaky and shady. So, Sagittarius, thank you, love you, and I will see you all in the next one.